Hello everybody, Mark here. Today is going to be kind of I think it's going to be a short video. Let me first start by answering a question. I've had a few people inquire about what new camera I'm using. And there it is. There's not a lot on the box to say what make or anything else is, so I thought I'd show you the box. There you go, that's the top. Right, there's a picture of the back of the camera. All it says is 4K camera. I can't, there's not a lot else on there. And there's a picture of the front of the camcorder. There you are. So yeah, I mean, like I said, there's not a lot. Beauty cam with touch panel. Yeah, there's not a lot. Anyway, but yeah, I hope that answers a question. I'd like to give you some specs on it, but there's just nothing on the box. Anyway, okay, today was day number 12 of the ASDA £25 food challenge. Today is the last day, day number 12, and unfortunately, because of this new pain in the ass camera that I'm using, it's really, it's driving me mad. I've had to, I filmed the dinner. Half of it, I made it in two halves, because and then messed that up. And because what it is, it seems to film in increments of either 3 or 5 or 10 minutes. But now I think I've managed to turn it off, so now it just can hopefully continue. But it took 2 attempts. So what I did, so while filming the two, well, what they were, it was gammon. See, this is the other thing as well. When I move this, it shows it in the opposite way to the screen when I'm looking at it. Gammon, 65p. That was the last bit. Chips. I opened up the last bag. That was 1/4 of a bag, 25p. Onion rings, 15p. Hash browns, 10p. Croquettes, 12 for 2 of them. Today's dinner was £1.27, and that was for 2 tortilla wraps. So those ingredients were split into 2 tortilla, and each tortilla was 2 tortilla breads. They were these, so 2 of these to make 1 tortilla wrap, and I had 2 wraps. So anyway, so that was £1.27. Now what I've done is I've totaled up the money of the food that I've been eating in all 12 days, which totaled the amount of money that remember it's a £25 challenge, the money that I ate, the cost of the food that I ate was £23.21. Now the money of the food that is left over is £1.66. Basically that is 3/4 of a bag of chips, 2 hash browns, a couple of courgettes, and 3 portions of raw potatoes. They got a bit old by the time I got round to them because there was so much of them. I was eating them almost every day in roast potato form. Anyway, so that totals 69p. So the total of the food that's not eaten, 166, plus the 23.21 of the food I have eaten, totals £24.87. So I'm only sort of, all the little fractions they have added up, so that's why I'm 13p short of the total there. Okay, so unfortunately I won't be able to show you the tortilla wraps, but I ate 2 of them and they were pretty good. I've made tortilla wraps in the past, so you've seen what they basically look like. It's just a shame that I couldn't show you. I'm thinking of sending this back actually. It's too much of a pain, the quality looks slightly better, but it's a whole lot more intricate to work. All the buttons, it's a touch screen. There you go. So when I'm touching the screen, all the buttons are close together. So you're trying to get the light correct. So I'm not too dark, I'm not too orange, and then you end up hitting the infrared button. Anyway. And the manual is really bad. Anyway, so back on point. So over the 12 days, I ate £23.21 worth of food. So 23.21 divided by the 12 days equals an average of £1.93 per meal. So, and if you've been watching the 12 days, or 11 days up till now, you'll have seen that the food, the dinners were actually quite big. You know, they were adult size dinners. None of them were sort of kids' portions. So £1.93 per meal, I think is, I think you'll agree, is very good. And that's an average over the 12 days. So let's see, 12 days at 23 quid. So that's 24 days at 46. So 25, yeah. So I mean, going on that, you could probably go a whole month on 50 quid. You know, going by, you know, doing like what I've done, and you know, measuring it out by the penny or to the penny. 26. Yeah. So 46. Yeah. So you know, you could probably go a whole month on £50 if you follow, if I just carry that on for a whole month. But anyway. Okay, so anyway, there you have it. It's a 6.5 minute video. There's not a lot else to tell you. It's a shame that I couldn't show you that tortilla wrap because it was really solid. You know, it had two hash browns in each, 2 onion rings, a bunch of chips. I had a load of gammon in there, reggae sauce, and red and brown sauce in there. It was really good. I think that was yeah, onion rings, hash brown, courgettes in there, chips and gammon. Yeah, I mean, it was great. You know, the thing is, I made 2 of them because, you know, trying to work the camera and messing that up, and then it didn't work out. So unfortunately, but I've anyway, I managed to show you the prices anyway. In actual fact, what I'll do, if you're there you go. What I'll do, I'll slowly raise that up. And then, yeah, you can see each day how much they cost and the grand total at the bottom. There we go. So it shows that it can be done, you know. What I'm going to do, today is Sunday, so I'm going to be doing I'm basically, over the next week, what I'll do, I still got the figures from the few ingredients I've left here and the challenge from the farm foods. I've got a few ingredients left over there. Plus I've got some other things in the freezer. So over the next week I'll be doing my usual bargain hunting, you know, giving it, you know, showing you some wholesome dinners over the week. And then Monday start a brand new challenge. It's most likely going to be Tesco. Okay, but I need a week to try and get through, you know, get through some of the old ingredients. Otherwise, because if I go through every challenge, and there's always going to be something left at the end of each challenge, after a while they're just going to build up, and you know, if I'm not doing anything with them, they're just going to sit there and, you know, they stay there forever. So I'm going to be needing the from tomorrow, for the whole week, I'll be getting rid of those little items, showing you what's what, you know, because you know, I still got the prices, so. Showing you what's what and how much. Anyway, so thank you for watching, and hopefully you watched all 12. And yeah, anyway, it was a long video just talking and not showing you much, but thanks very much for watching. Okay, bye bye.